Pressure is the form mako edu wotwe ekusan krata say omo finance minister omo mampani de ne ba ekra nye den yempamo no obi na oni kroma.
Yes, that I think was a lacuna. Mamintio.
Which figures are you talking about?
Okay, you talk about press figures or the two jano.
Figures by.
Oh,
Money way.
no only kroma.
Who figures?
No, they 1 hour $15,000. Let's hand your money to jano.
There be now 1 hour $15,000 time with respect to if you go and check fly waves for online.
Yes.
You won't find that $15,000 there.
Asafoa ye bo bibia kwaba na ye mfambra mega TV platform we eso. Vincent Asafoa Otafo MP au make allegations fire John Mahama ni tripper and I say ni visitor or Japan any Singapore and the other countries, you know. Didn't obedi ye I need ne to adwe no. Waklashi oni yera ura ye friend Eric Agyei in fact o NDC ni tatahe na oni no aklashi on obi the show so ewa Sempa FM ekosi se dwumadie na ni na efa entora odi edifa John Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana ni visitor wakoyi mempese meka se bebe yenko na yenkotie ensema esiye even how esi fire any the way osi escodi no esi fire yenti nseni bi
obi ensema a wakan nyina unhu ne nan ena unhu na basa wana o start umra na woka and I was he who alleges
must prove
and I me back the kawanotum
and me prove say o man panyina to
that be
no I want
sasem na o kan ye no wo de me batie me wo de won say me news ya wonim say me pewa asem
Eric
sasem na o kan ye no
ko wonim
na kan kasa mu tofan bon ne say wona wo se esimesia na obentin ayisi obi ana meboa enti meme se menye sa enti wo a wo kan ye no fa dance e kire se de wo kan ye no sa na tie nya sa na
dance ye no de ba ye no
tie me Collins why wo kasa nya wana na wo kasa kire me Mr. Onso wo funeral committee deputy vice chairman tobo because wo se wo djuma so kasa obi ena menua ekọ I've been making this frivolous allegation on social media and a trendy. And I make us say no information or the buy and any accurate. Until be a me bet na make us offer commercial flight no. Or accurate information e say we no fire and kaya pine or the atwa na so the ama Collins. And even me can way because a commercial flights. So what you say? And you to grant me can flight no ne number ni be keka ho nyina. Na o ka kire me say eni se o si Dubai na o ko Tokyo o si ohu flight o de ko obi ananye sa na o kan
no
me ena me ko e kan se me ko America ena makosi JFK ebi ana me fi JFK me ko which of the states crabim bobi ma me so de o ta ko
bia o ko California
me ko California me ko Ohio me good makwa akosi maye de me ye nyina awie o ma pe flight amede ko e de amame nyesa na tie e bia o si aya de plan san waye den wato aso ansan na o ma de ticket
o Dubai.
So the president we have aye de wo so ye den oye a kire se me ko no ha na me ko me fa Accra Dubai commercial flight was say na the first class now Mampeni Mahama or first class say mbro ne so he's the president of our land,
but that's the ultimate
and I will say already a crown highway machine or better first class we a problem so and worrying nam and worrying now nam from unam asasi so kura worrying nam nensa yi and you see Collins to obra Mampeni Akufo-Addo te akonwa so a na odi wie mu atenantwie na ne yeka no they cite a lot of factors there was a time that President Akufo-Addo no high private jets. Satam near the Ghana private jets. Akoma Liberia president. Me kai wa baby free buy. We be kai time no. Your private jets na na o see use no. No they akoma upon we am Liberia. Ya omuni didi atenantwire wa man hodo so. E no chata bi wa. And those were the issues ana Ghana for raising. And hwemre na na ewu no. Se nipa e di ni sika besie bank. ade chen ya also what to bleed the unit one can chen haircut. What mo be haircut at the home fast one chata we mo shine now the nama. You think Ghanaians won't talk?
So you still
what those times no businesses are na form. Baby another dollar da. That time no ya near calculation near the 17 cedis na ya calculation no more no musu. And na me no ka say dollar na da sen.
Enya no kre.
E di me pesa wo ti ase ne say obi abedi mampani akonwa. Ene ma hudu obi e wo so man ye de bo ho ban bi e be den. Ye yo. But so oko to the extent to say o ma hu hia o chen o man na we the citizens union will talk. Eno bi na mo ye no. So say presidency wo tu kwan. Japan also one fa okono de nsapan ba mo ntiase okruma oba na nsapan no de ba ntiase akobokina na wokwaji bibra obi. And aside that Afran Plains river no that conversation be a trigger some time ago any Japanese for no eno san common no de nam what is it? So the president that I know the president that I know he's very different and living modest life. Collins moduma na ye de amamo mfie na opposition eden pa enye din ba kasa no mamentra wade because you see it is easy to talk against Obia Ghana for expect a lot from no ntimi deliver. President Mahama mfie nanya ye de amani but so men so ne kakra wetwe the reasonable minds in the country are comfortable with the governance. So as a political party in opposition, how you disorganized? We lose election over 1.7 million votes. What you must say? So one tenacity and your homework here. Now the ultimate is that you have to attack President Mahama, and you forgotten say all what you said about this man Ghana for the number to the extent to say Mokramoda and Monison Temo. What you say? Obi, and some Ben Yan Kamfano. And President Mahama playing okoto hanga and bus and we and some we mo kani na
bus in the American phone on UK phone say we discuss they don't bring
some ni na
American phone is we discuss
and someone mo kai no Ghana phone some nya no kwafo. So as a serious political party by now mo dey okay we are the now you see when you say communication your opposition are very coordinated so ya way
yes.
And then we mean say Miss Fashion say just said to say then the unim the omo formula mu use because we so na kan dey wa we yati asia they say the crowd omo so ombekwa akoto ba communication officer onte
na
ka omo reform
say kan no omo so omo the experts ever. So what I am advising you is as a political party in opposition na modema no kasayaw and no come rashi bedwefia akonwa amowo 188 eno kra no adane boachi bidin enti monye focus about mo party na eno obia panini mu obia kan de opekire ne yonko no na mama President Mahama govern nation no ma the reasonable minds who are comfortable with the governance no omaninye. And I believe strongly say Minia Collins nya fidie so ne yeti na wontimi kan no kra bi na ya won kana nka obeka se Mahama ebo na homoden but you can say it apu what you say apu but the businessman obi say oppose na wa no kra eden
programs manager
and emre ya yewumi ene emre atwam ko ba finish advert institute ya netizen kanokre
into as in number of adverts and
e ba ne afia atwam ko ne ene
nyame adom ye start ye na slow kakra
apike that is it because the business is able me who showcase you product in the market and your problem I won't consider cost because at the end of the day no advert no more you know and my man funya much attention about your product yes I understand yes. But whereby the economy no then the economy was dangling then I don't know crowd but the rule now be say all cancer super no change station no because on no pack no intimi to be and yes I understand and I mean no can say the financial sector ni je wo some financial institutions are more akonya so no more recording negative balance obi within 7 to 6 months ebi mu nya mfa so ene me nua penny to forcing the other Ghana economy here what you say
yes
but there was a time in this country yenya mrahye before mako eduo wotwe Eko sign krata say omo finance minister omo mampani de ne ba ekra nya den ye mpamo no obi na oni kroma
yes
edien ne be man aka say ye de this year dia de na busuanfo na soro say na suban ye muntu no de ne be man abasa emo legacy amode Ghana no we nchirima baba bekan. So what President Mahama is doing today, President Mahama that I know, they be America, obey leave Ghana legacy, ya de be boni dimpa. And obi oba na anu ade, ni man kakra, yesu so ko efe. Ye betina this very studio. And ye can even chief executive ni appointees full ho asem. Obi, obeka ye no, omo na omo abonten kra na na can be my. But the issue is that mampeni se ewose ye de entoboa kakra eba ni ye de kotua eka hodo bi ye de ewo fa anwo dwumadi adwade enum na yeze me ya appointee mampeni tua meka na me wo position na me Ghana fo ntua meka na ene yese me fu a me mfa nche na me ame nto me fu a wadom me kura because position 8 years no na enough for that
enough from yes mamene honorable MP for Otafo eni nkomo wa onyonko Eric Vincent Asafoa wa be cancer ewa homa so oh too bad honorable homa na teko moma yen science friend bi former deputy minister local government decentralization and rural development Eric Vincent Asafoa yes
he who attack oh no Obi Collins
just for not fair to him just for us to ask some questions about the post and other matters are PMO aba
waba they are me bana oba no kura mani age because at the end of the day no be kire ni mo magana for ati ase say bi asem na no woka na asem bi e bi asem bi ni asem bi na akoshi ase dey na mampani tu kwa no okoka na akofa asem aba
okay matese waba
nti obe kire mu say good
honorable Eric Vincent Asafoa akwa aba na tesan
na Eric Agyei mo studio
say Eric Agyei
o te studio ye de obi ya mo oduma CEO wetin office no ye oduma clown propaganda nkwa
o se no num na wapon enti sisi ade ne enye ne office hours no de wa ha.
Well, he's one of the hard-working young men in NDC, no doubt about that.
Yes.
But propaganda and also.
But honorable, I mean, for now it may be difficult to still maintain the narrative say post now some 17 hours ago no na enye about President Mahama trip to Japan ne Singapore. Do you still stand by that claim? And I say after the abano see our done what's the sound drinking kakra?
Obi women is what ben power. Say so. The way it is no. You try there. You have but what we want to communicate. And if you go back to read what I wrote very well, you realize that it has everything to do with the president and the delegation. However, I did not mention names because the sources that I had, for me myself, I needed to make sure that I could ascertain that veracity. And I had to make that post because when I put pieces of the information together, i.e. the information that I had and the president's spokesperson for the statement, it left me with some doubt in my head that there's something fishy going on. Let me demonstrate to you. In that letter, take that letter, juxtapose that with the 5th of December 2013 letter that was written by his own ministry again. When he was in charge of that ministry, I think as deputy minister, you will realize that there's a significant difference as to how they put the information out. In the letter of 5th December 2013, President Mahama Echikwan, omoche mu mehu hawa omoko nipa e kan ho sebe ne ho kani minister se kan ho capacity omoko the omoko akoye speeches omobema any the ehobeba for so diama omagana. All these were in that statement. Fast forward 2025, John Mahama too, the same fellow Kwache, issues a statement and hide from you and I, you, the fourth realm of the state, and me, a legislator who is interested as to the cost to the taxpayer, the people that he is traveling with in terms of the delegation. Because I believe that it is not enough to just write in the statement, say, the president is traveling with a delegation. Why am I saying so? What show statement was on my opinion, according to now or the investment baba. Investment no the baba no. Sisi aminu no. The akache and say on my opinion at the commercial flight no Korea. Menyan and just a few minutes ago that until even that statement and I say that interview that was granted by Felicia Kwache, the delegation also traveled with His Excellency the President. We did not know all this. As we still speak, and Kopua, Omokanwa, or say Ono Motu Kwano, Yinim, Omo capacity, Omode Konoso, Yinim, assuming without admitting that we are even aware. On what basis will a minister of government communication intentionally hide all these information from us? Because mind you, the information that I had, and that is why when I was writing my statement on Facebook, I was very careful and clear in how I couched it so that nobody will say that I have pinpointed the president to have used conclusively the private jet. But one thing that should be admitted is that, yes, there was a private jet that left the shores of this country yesterday around 7:13 a.m. As to the people that were using that private jet, you and I cannot know. But unless you see the commercial flight manifest, to be sure that in Kofua, almost your money too, some Kofua no more manifest or more commercial line. By way of
Sisiana Eric,
who's manifest now, and you need that.
Yes, Sisiana Eric Agyei, Amaye who said, Omampeni every Ghana, Enra and Umreno. He left on an Emirates airline flight from Ghana to Dubai. And you know, wama flight number, all the details as much as possible. Say, from Accra to Dubai, and Omampeni the Emirates airline flight Ekoye. That's where it ended. Inti Enono really lend some credence to the fact say or the commercial flight ni free Ghana Koye, no?
Obi, may single out the president. I am suggesting to you that our focus should be the president and his delegation put together. Please put all of them together. As far as this conversation is concerned, never try to single them out, because if you do so, but two for go anything. Now, at the Minia Eric Agyei, on your any other. Now, come to America. So, Mampeni, or more canonis, Uncle Phony, and the Kobian private jet. Norma Castro said, President, not sorry them, because they want to single out the president to you. They don't want you to know that it is possible that the flight will even be met somewhere and be used. That's what I'm saying, that what was the flight doing here? It is the responsibility of the state to let us know what the flight was doing here.
The private jet now will cast free at 7 a.m. no? And what was it doing here?
Yes.
But sir, o checks no excess if we have Germany, no?
Yes.
And your suspicion is a bit messy or Mampeni or baby.
Obi, me who nipa or Mampeni no more 2 coin. You who manifest me who so na no more.
Or more Emirates ni more.
Emirates so dia. Then there's no cause for alarm. Obi and Timmy that they will use after total. No matter Tadiano, Moons are Ghana for any bound, Mako Fai, commercial airline, the mom and Penyoma Macanova. Well, let me not even go straight to make those allegations. That is what I'm saying, the Obi. When I was writing what I wrote, and nothing about what Jubilee House said, go Muniparo, or did you be at or no better statement, no. church I did that unintelligently and all that. Now we intelligent and can be ready at that I use condition statement, even writing the things that I wrote. So I am saying that it is possible that His Excellency the President but have used Emirates, but don't take them as one. Put all of them together. How did they go? How did they leave the shores of this country? Why are they hiding those information from us? Why is it that 2013? All these things, or year later, 2013, that you can know speech, I'll come out the Okoka and home for Sobeba at the Amagana. In fact, on Mampany, His Excellency Nana Danko Fado, Eugene also did similar things. Ubon statement na say you investment about land Martini din wom JPC boss Jofi Grant on also din wom. We saw all these things. Why are they hiding all these things from us, especially when the statement is saying that they are going to bring us investment?
My question and Mibusa Eric Impo was to the effect say if indeed penny statement no say Omanpenyi free ha na or the Emirates echo Dubai, how is he leaving Dubai to Japan? And also another question when to me ama information to that effect. But again, if it's proven say team anon ni omuko nyina no mu nyina ewo Emirates airline eswa, then there is no issue. Is that the case?
Absolutely. Then there's no issue. But from what I have seen and what I have heard and the conduct of government appointees, how quick they are to single the matter and say it is about President Mahama. Conduct in insulting everybody who speak about it, and why they are even refusing to share the detailed information with the Ghanaian people makes me believe that there's something fishy. Let us know the manifest. We are interested in the manifest.
Now, to know the manifest, and remember and know on the manifest question, but would you also want to know if indeed some of the Emirates ne call Dubai, does it stand to reason say Emirates now number side Japan?
Obi, it is possible. That is if they don't have anything fishy doing. But when him say Ministry of Transport, mature by way of the Right to Information Act to request for information from them. One manifest I may pay free or more, and one on another issue. After there have not been any response. Why you forgotten that even the AG himself, it's sure quite Akoma AG by way of Right to Information Act letting us know that Nipanoa will say based on criteria Omokotroye for Noli Prosequa then Sana Maninano Obekaya. Look at how they even handle those matters. And you think that when you write to them, they are going to respond. Yes, you use parliamentary tools when Parliament reconvenes. But as we speak, we will demand answers, and we will need media people like you, well-meaning Ghanaians, to help us unravel as to what is really happening as far as the president is concerned. Why are they hiding information?
But Unim said that comparisons so have been done. Say in times past when your colleague MP he decided say obey follow Omanpenyi travels or any personal investigations to bring out certain critical information without the state.
I disagree with you. Please go and check the 2022 letter.
Let me finish.
Don't go there. No, I won't let you do that. I'm saying no.
You don't know question me. Let me finish.
Don't verify this. Why do you want to go and verify this?
I'm coming. Wait.
There is a letter from the chief of staff, 2022, calling out Okudapo about his life.
No.
That he told us.
I am not saying, sir, that's not what I'm doing. What I'm saying is, sir, he provided certain information na a tracking Omanpenyi travels airliner flight number of the flight, our team route, our use all of that information he put out. under the way say all those information are public about flightradar.com and all those websites say detailed info ni nyina.
That's the whole thing. It didn't make it true.
I agree, but they make at least he put out those information.
But why would I put out information when I know it is not true?
No, but the point is say as to say is true or not true, no, it depends on what the state's response. In the case of the NPP administration, no, they couldn't provide information to contradict. Apart from saying said the all can no creno, nipa the figures atuja. There was no counter information with figures to disprove on any the end of the two jano. That I think was a lacuna. Mamintio.
Which figures are you talking about?
Okay, you talk black figures or the two jano.
Figures, baby.
Oh.
Mommy, wait.
No,
who figures?
No, they 1 hour $15,000. Let's hand your money to Jano.
The view now 1 hour $15,000 time with that with respect to if you go and check fly waves for online, you think you won't find that $15,000 there.
But it doesn't. Do I take someone's information in Yano Krana?
No, I'm only saying that I would tread on a very cautious line.
Okay.
I do not have to let you know that flight number. In fact, if you check the information that I put out, all those information is there. But I will not measure in those ones because and not necessary. What is necessary is that we don't know how our government officials traveled.
Okay.
We don't know how they are even going to come back. We don't even know whether they went en bloc as one people, as one government official, and all of them actually used the commercial flight. That is what I'm saying. Okay. That my intel tells me that there's something fishy around this travel because I suspect that the jet was actually brought to this country initially for it to be used by certain people. However, even if the president did not use it, I am suggesting to you that until I see a flight manifest I will not believe that the president actually traveled with all these delegations. Delegations require the arbitrary pictures.
Yeah, but for the delegation, you can see a name or more number. Did the statement add the number of people?
So what I say, that's why you should be interested.
No, we are interested. That's why we've called you. We are interested. See any interest?
Into almost 78 million. Some of any information, any communication. 78 million.
Very well. Honorable, hold on, Mammy. Mammy, she said, Eric, that other information. Eric, the information I would be. Hold on. Only one. Say hold on, Kaka. Eric, the information you put out on Emirates.
Yes.
Now all the other members of the delegation were Emirates.
Two things.
Okay.
One, memo official statement Chief of Staff issued on the 12th of August 2025. A trade delegation na
12th of August.
Yes.
NA 18th.
Yes.
Okay, the last week.
Yes, memo that information. Me flight details na me kan no I'll add it.
Okay.
Obi, official statement na ikuta na omoma all honorable ministers, all heads of government agencies. An official travel of His Excellency the President to Japan and Singapore.
Okay.
And Omoba, Japan, also for the 9th Tokyo International Conference on African Development. Singapore for a state visit. Na Oba Omochichemu, Oko Japan Diana and Toraja Omoka. Yes, you were the Honorable Finance Minister.
Okay.
The Honorable Minister for Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration, Honorable Minister for Roads and Highways, Chief Executive Officer, Ghana Investment Promotion Center, GIPC. 5, Chief Executive Officer, Ghana Export Promotion Authority, that is GEPA. Thank you very much. 6. And Oba 5 delegation. Yes. Okay. Oba Bina delegation to Singapore. State visit.
Okay.
And also your Honorable Minister for Education.
Okay.
Honorable Minister for Finance. Honorable Minister for Agribusiness and Industry.
Okay.
Honorable Minister for Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration. And a 5, your Chief Executive Officer, Ghana Investment Promotion
GIPC.
Center. Yes. And chief of staff is sign.
Yes. And it be in you nipa saying
nipa 5.
Nipa 5.
First A no.
First 5, second 5.
B5.
Plus His Excellency John Mahama.
Sure.
Now he's saying 11.
Now 11, but you realize that it be more first 5 ni mo be say our second 5.
But kwa no mo ko na yewu. Obi yewu. We call ya ba de o man na yewu.
And I'm a catcher.
Yes.
Enipa du ba ko.
Oh, honorable nya botremani.
And I'm a catcher say Mampeni.
Yewu.
Free Ghana. Endra,
yes.
And I'm a car flight registration number.
Yes.
Because the write up now mean you know. I think some details of the said flight now, no the calculation. And I'm a man operator of the flights, which is Emirates. And I'm a car. And I'm a car route say Accra to Dubai.
To Dubai, yes.
And I'm a car time on McCoy.
Yes.
Like I said all these things. But they may person minia echo
but no other delegation members no more Emirates.
You see
and I wouldn't need
I don't have that information.
Okay.
But when you said the governance here
yes.
Nti all kasasa no man ho yemi wano. This delegation ya ewo ho se omo ne bekwe. Mampeni kura timi ko jabi mo. So unim say that.
Ne bi ma join it.
Ne bi ma join it. And am ne o kasai. Me be do studio. And I'm na was some finance minister.
Yes.
But my first somewhere 2 p.m. Now it's why busy.
Okay.
Me bedru ha me ra. And the secretary ni frame say boss say about office. Meet me there. But finance minister.
Eka 2 delegations.
Good.
Tebi ono be call later.
Good. And open so say ebia ato kwa obechata flight na dia ko. And I make a choice the president that I know. And I make a word now I'm so monty ase no. Ye Mahama na ye nim no. Sa afefe de no yeni nani so. So no. Ne ho kani nko ane kwabrane no akwaji no team no kotie betia. Onye. And I make a choice say with the information I call e de aba no. Wo hwe ne write up na. When Timian state clearly say Mampeni Mahama asem na no woka.
Okay.
But assembly and the kusi asem so. And I did with social media. And think how buy as your title no said the in honorable. You did honorable 10.
I apologize.
Yes, ebia opacho and I say Eric and I Ghana for asem no kra na America no. Na president Mahama na mede. Me yem nkonta. But so ko start say and am open so de na moye ne ade na. The cases Okuja total must start ya na or yes and tracking you know. Emu de he no de ba ya Eugene Ahen. It will be dispute you said the Okane intro. He couldn't.
There was one and France
and I'm say
France
meba ebia ni ho na omutimi dispute ye ni omo na tikrom ha so echo ebia say what tracker show botoma ubetimi use tracker no but you make sure say niema na ode bobo ho no benya great information.
Okay,
that is all. You know he's my senior brother. Yes. Said me yeah that one is true.
Honorable Echo Vincent Asafoa. Say our car the obekame patrol finally memento. Yes.
Check the Jubilee House Communications Directory statement that was issued on the 24th of June 2022. The heading was directly in response to what was said by the Northern Interest Bank. That response to Honorable Kudeta Black's claim on President of Ecuador State to Belgium and Rwanda. Go and check the last paragraph. And I read, President of Ecuador left Ghana on Sunday, 19th June 2022, to attend the 15th edition of the European Development Day Forum in Brussels, Belgium. It is public knowledge that President of Ecuador did not, it was written in capital letters, did not, in capital letters, travel to Belgium aboard a chartered Airbus AC-2319 as is being claimed by the Northern NPP. The president traveled to Belgium on board an Air France commercial flight AF0584, which departed Accra on Sunday at 7:20 p.m. made a stopover in Ouagadougou. So, hey, don't sit there and say, Okudeta Blakwa, correct. And I say, no, and probably three. Also, I'm also stating to you that you cannot just use Asafoa's claim. Say Asafoa, I can't know young boy, no better joining later, which means that presidential get now about criminal. You mean your money, and that's a go for a cinema. You need who can social listen. You have every responsibility to ask, and hey, you should be interested. For all you know, it may not even be for government officials to use, it may be used for carrying other things that may mar the integrity of our country in future, and you should be interested, even though you are part of government. So I have only saying that yes, a private jet left the source of this country. We don't know the people that use it. It is government's responsibility to educate us, to let us know, as we did in 2022, that yes, what you are saying is not true, and I want the government to come clearly on this matter, to as it were, and lay our fears that whatever our fears are, that in conform to Quino, it means you see private jet, and also many to private jet, a company you see a made flight. So you see when you see me, please publish the manifest. Me who said, if I show a control Mokoino, you pay a can Mokoino. I said, if I don't can this time no more, that time we should never. And all this information to be finished with the people of Ghana.
Me that say, Honorable Bibiani Ebesia Kasabio, why? Honorable Echo Vincent Asafoa, MP Old Tafo constituency in the Ashanti region. Honorable Collins, yes.
Obi, fine, me that say.
Enti na chese wuti Vincent Asafoa yi pa. Obeso chese. Akuye tabla kwa bra na oye MP ano mu opposition na o expose na ado no. Ayeni nyina na efa kwan mu. In fact, anyeni nyina na efa kwan mu. Na enei sebi enya ado. Sebi enya ado. So ono nso waba abontin waba abontin abeka saa nsem bi se ya. Na se ankoyi a eni kwan se NDC for ana Ghana for etu omo edisi ne ho. Vincent Asafoa ye bisawo se obi etwe tuo di bone maami sebi agine kra fe nsema wonso emre bi omo di tuo hye nsem so wonso fa ku maami a wonso be ya na. Simple question. You see, we na Ghana enko nanim no. See ya na abrantie we be ye papa ye ofre ne ho sofo Reverend honorable memfo na bon kran so Reverend Asin Central Mashibidwani. Asin Central Mashibidwani. Sisi ya se me ye free di. Asani ba important say aya na din kwa won kai. Me say viewers mo hwe mo budin no, but enye din a message me hu. Obe make wide allegations. In team for draw. Yes. Reverend team for draw be make wide allegations. Edfa Yebra President John Mahama Kroya ochirema osi plane bia lande wokotoka na obaye odi nuboni odi money laundering sem faha ye fra branti bisane say asema woken for evidence bra wentimi enti sa asem ya Vincent Asafoa kana se ne omukọ arrest no na mo bisane say hey for evidence bra na wentimi ni arrest no ye jeliwa obegine ba bia kasa NDC aban ehunhuna opposition party obetene ba bia kasa NDC aban ba so no na munima aye arrest meanwhile no umbisa ho unye self introspection sa sama wokan omubisa ho say evidence wonya ubetimi nya ba adentia mama politics ayefo na ye meye wom ni se embrantie na omwa shaase omoba no na omo reduce politics to a certain level bia odwe you don't understand. Vincent Asafoa the senior test koni a wie ye call so law school ko wie I don't know a contest ye nyame ye na doma o tafo in Ashanti region mudi city ni ma na ene wa hu di ode na mokeka akwada kitikiti ene wa hu di na mokeka make wide allegations o can say without I mean evidence. You speak without facts. You speak without facts. What can I say no cheye? Then time o kasa kwa na ya ne say Mahama etia so dem or Thanksgiving service e de mo ma ne boama and the squadron leader no. Na omo ye Thanksgiving service o. What date? Afa dia pop up we no. O pese o fa kon bia so na uyi uti firi mu. Na sa na se bi ni partner. Sa na ni partner. It is sad. It is really sad. So sometimes and crofo we more politics enya kono. These are the kind of people omo more politics enya kono. Sometimes you begin to ask yourself, Ghana no politics, is it all about lies? Is it all about propaganda? Is it all about saying position to me? Can I see the image of a bino or also Nenimana? You begin to ask yourself, NPP Vincent Asafoa, shame on you. Shame on you. You have no evidence. You have no basis. And someone can, even a yana quarry, and then when him no go as it. Many one can buy and come resign as member of parliament and can by election. Because when you go as it, unim dia work can. You speak without facts. Okasa wombre uni evidence. What kind of politics is that? Adentia Ghana ye hosa. Abusha for ye, mammy for we see. Mesro so betre wa jo comment section. Now I like it medina wa share na for. And you be a Sema Vincent Asafoa kan you can attest to the facts railway only points or per se relevant on the social media space by bringing out falsehood news. I mean false news and semenya no quarry and person the Bible and tea. And the best hamswa a din and abey. It's a ne enya nwa so no ankasa nam obechichire mu asi yana Reverend Team for yo. Reverend Team for your tactics bia no ye. I don't know the day or call radio station way no call TV station way ye bisa or say evidence now de ban no kwarunya free he ye bisa no bono when Timian provide legit evidence and he said no na mwa a friend who member of parliament for Asen Central and in Guasiaqua. And 2 years say as anya Ghana na se be ye free ade ententema and kasa nipa we amra so say ye to aba a member of parliament even kofa forms bi okra na we say who and can say ya to aba na se am say be di constituency ni so because you don't fit. You doesn't fit, you do not fit for that. You don't deserve it. Din honorable oba Ghana ya yem te said sebi tofia netiete tare ho o waye nyeye obe waya bi beka ho edin ho na bo no sa na Ghana yaye no tofia tofom akododi tofin tupatus na tofom na netia fa ho nyina hia obeye ne da o che wanum a obeti amuka ne se fi wo wanum sa na yaye ona bo ene ona bo krum ha no ene form eyepe yadi aye form because members of parliament majority of them no and can quarry majority of them no they are what not trustworthy. They are liars. They speak without facts. They speak without evidence. Call themselves lawyers. Omo no so tete hono mo kira mo omo no mo akọ Ghana law school omo no mo eda bad omo no mo yesi kikan se bebre okroma Asafoa wani na egu ase no shame on you young politician obey sa na odi sebi dimboni odi abata odi hu na ochina obobo odi a na omodi abata hu anya abranti ye odi ntro anya abranti ye onim di okan. You see your life. So why do your comment section in? Next time don't come and make such on healthy or unhealthy accusations. Abusia, bye bye.